With each day that passes by, we are getting closer to the very end of filming for Star Wars Episode 9 by writer and director J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that a lot of people, including myself, am very excited to see in Episode 9 are, of course, the various cameos, as well as the flashback sequences that will offer as a way of filling in the gaps in between the two trilogies, the sequels and the originals. Now, that's a part of the Star Wars timeline that seems to be very mysterious, and that J.J. Abrams will be exploring the past of some of the main characters in this movie. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with the sequence involving Han Solo and Ben Solo. Specifically, a description of Han Solo next to a young boy who is described to be a 10-year-old version of Ben Solo. It's said to be a moment in time in which Han first realizes that his son is strong in the Force, as Ben creates a blast of rage in their home, knocking over objects and tons of other parts of the home. The sequence is described as a brief glimpse into Ben's childhood and Han Solo's experience first realizing his son may be in trouble. It's also described that the sequence is a thought running through Leia's mind in present time. There are plans in place to de-age Harrison Ford from older footage of The Force Awakens, and was an original concept for The Force Awakens that never made it to the final cut of the movie. Now, additionally, what's really intriguing is that this Han Solo sequence would serve as a flashback within Leia's mind. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this honestly sounds pretty interesting, and something that Rian Johnson kind of tapped into in The Last Jedi, where Luke is talking to Rey, and we get the regular flashbacks. This could very well be the same exact scenario in which, we have Leia talking to somebody about Ben Solo / Kylo Ren, and we get to see a visual narrative of exactly what's going on through Leia's mind, of what Han Solo had to go through, and first experiencing, the fit of rage that Ben Solo uses inside of their home. So this would definitely tell us that this is through Leia's perception, watching Han Solo realize that Ben Solo is in trouble, and has a lot of similarities to that of Anakin Skywalker's rage / Darth Vader. And that would definitely also line directly up with the line of Han Solo saying in The Force Awakens, "There's too much Vader in him." I think this would actually fit perfectly in Episode 9. Now, this is a really good choice by JJ and Chris Terrio, that they are trying to bring back as many older scenes that never made it to the final cut of Episode 7 into Star Wars Episode 9. We also know that they are toying around with the hybrid Force ghost of Anakin as well in this movie. So as far as Harrison Ford goes, they are also trying to de-age the character for this real short and brief sequence that's going through Leia's mind as she's thinking about the first time of realizing that Ben Solo had the similarities to that of Darth Vader. Now, this is obviously the 10-year-old version of Ben Solo, and lines directly up with one of the actual boys that were cast for Star Wars Episode 9. I don't know if you guys knew this, but a young boy was actually cast for Episode 9 who has black hair, palish skin, around the age of 10 to 13 years old. Character. So as far as Han Solo goes, I don't know how you guys feel about Han coming back in Episode 9, and how JJ and crew are really trying to bring him back into this movie, even though it's not Harrison Ford on set, it's just older footage from The Force Awakens being meshed, being pretty much stitched together with newer footage that was shot for Episode 9 in a clever way. They're doing the same exact thing with the old footage of Leia from The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi in order to bring her back to life, in order to keep her alive in the movie and give her an actual story in the final Skywalker Saga film. So, there's a big question right now. Is this Disney and Lucasfilm doing this in a genuine way, or is this a desperate move by trying to get Han Solo into the equation for Episode 9? Han Solo, these past 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks, give or take, has been a very interesting and big subject. A lot of people have been talking about it, and it really is raising a lot of questions on whether or not this would show weakness within the company as Disney, as being very desperate by bringing the character back, Han Solo. Now, to me, I think that they should just do whatever they have to do in order to really just make the fans happy at this point, and kind of look at both The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens in a different way. If they can get this reunion scene down very well, if they can get this little glimpse of Ben Solo's childhood very well, kind of showing us, you know, what their relationship was like as father and son before Han Solo was killed off, I think that everything should definitely line up correctly. That was my one problem with Episode 7, by the way, is that when Han Solo died, it didn't really emotionally impact me. I felt pretty numb, emotionally numb when I witnessed it. I don't want to say it was too predictable, but I kind of felt that that was coming when he went onto the catwalk. I was kind of figuring, how is Han going to get out of this, right? There's no way he's going to bring Kylo back, so he's got to die, and hence he did. And at that point in time, I was like, they should have saved that to Episode 8 because they had no prior scenes together than this. So that's the one big mistake by J.J. Abrams, in my opinion, that I think he's really trying to stitch together in this movie. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.